tripping and injuring yourself would not have been good.
Especially before Orlando, no.
Yeah. What was that night like out there? I mean, obviously, Eddie was saying it was like torture out there with the heat.
It was tough. Yeah, it was hot. It was humid. Definitely, our style of play, our play is difficult with the conditions, but we didn't do too bad. We considered a couple goals that I don't think we should have. We can do a lot better, and we should have scored maybe one or two more. Definitely with the chances we had. In particular. So I'm not very happy about that, but we go to Orlando with 3 points and a couple goals under our belt. Definitely good for confidence.
So you scored 6 and thought you should have had 2 more? Is that what?
I scored 2. I thought I should have the third one. I got a little too nice.
Can you describe just the feeling of the rewarding feeling of scoring in the run of play?
Yeah, it definitely feels good. As I say, it's something where your confidence shoots right back up, especially since it's been a month now. So I'm happy about that aspect. I'm really going to keep that positive attitude going into the next game and going into this week, getting ready for our away game. It's definitely going to hopefully show in Florida.
Niko, can you take us through that selfless play, we'll call it, on a hat trick?
I think once I cut back, my cut was a little too far to the left, but I had time still take another touch and maybe finish with my left far post or outside of my right foot. So I'll definitely be taking a look at that to see how I can do better. Unfortunate, a little. I'm gonna kick myself for that a little bit, but it is what it is. I'm still at 10 goals now, so getting close to my goal.
And that second goal, just a race to get back up to get on your feet to shoot that one?
Yeah, the goalie came back well. I probably should have gone with my left foot, but once I hit it, I saw him coming back, and he saved it, and I had to get up quickly in order to make sure that went in the back of the net. That would have been a big miss. So, with instinct, I got up a little quicker than the defender did, and I managed to beat him to the ball and score the second, which was good. I was also tired after the sprint, but it's something where those goals make a big difference.
I know it's your job, you're paid to do this, but can you describe how difficult it is to be poised with the ball in the box? So much pressure's on you, and defenders too.
Yeah, the key is to position yourself well and to not put too many thoughts in your head. When you think too much as a forward, you miss. So go with your instinct, you make your runs, the ball comes to you, you finish. It doesn't, open space for someone else. It's kind of that type of mystery. It's never easy because of the players around you. You got to be smart with people. There's going to be a lot of faking, a lot of tugging, a lot of pushing, there's all that stuff in the box. So either you get pushed around or you push around. So as you see Holland, which is a great example, he doesn't get pushed around, and that's the way to do it.
Was the 3-week break difficult, or in some ways was it beneficial to have a little bit of a break between matches?
It was great. Definitely tough physically to get back into match form, but that'll come with the games coming in the weeks of training. Definitely something that we needed. Those 10 days off was definitely great for the mind, recuperate, think about something else, and come back to training with a different attitude or a stronger will to finish off the season.
Kind of a classic Eduard Löwen night. These passes right where they need to be for goals.
Yeah, I love it. Definitely the assist he gave me today was perfect. It's something where it's kind of like the Klaus goal that we had, the third goal, our first game of the season, in a similar situation. He knows how to put pace on the ball, the right amount to put it into my stride. Timing was good, so I love him for that. He's definitely someone that we count on a lot.
You said in your earlier comments, you guys knew the way you want to play in these kind of conditions, it gets harder. You guys talked about not letting the style give way to the conditions, and is that going to be important for you guys as you continue to play in this kind of weather?
Yes, we know that Florida's going to be hot as well, so I think we're going to get some good rest is important as well with the bodies, and make sure we recover well for this game coming up, because hydration is very important. It makes a big difference. So we know what we need to do. We don't need to force it every day in training. We know what we need to do. We go through it slowly, but the biggest part I think is going to be regeneration and hydration before this game, so we can go into Florida no matter how the heat is and play our style.
Is there a sense that if you guys are playing the way you want to play in these conditions, and you feel it, that the other opponent must be that much worse because you guys are a little more used to doing it this way?
It's possible. I mean, you tend to see it later in the game. Obviously, the beginning is tough, but you know, that's something where, as the minutes go on, you see if your adversary can keep up the pace or not.
I might be putting the cart before the horse here, but if Klaus could play and you're there with him and you guys work together, can you describe maybe your excitement for that possibility?
Oh yeah, I love the guy. I love him as a guy. I love him as a player. So I can't wait till he gets back. Fortunately, he wasn't able to be in the group this game, but he will definitely, hopefully, be match fit for the next game, and I will be more than happy to do it on the field again. It's going to be the old Nico Klaus duo again.
When Tim scores that first one, does it take you back to opening night in Austin?
I mean, I was on the bench that game,
Mhm.
at least when he scored, so it was a little different angle. But I mean, he's what, 4 or 5 goals already this
Four
season?
goals.
4 goals,
Had
and
2 in his career.
I mean, most of them have been all header, or they've all been headers or something
Yeah.
of the sort. So you know, he's a set piece monster, defensively, offensively. Love to see it. Love to see it, and I know he's having a baby soon, so definitely dedicate those.
That's time for one more if anyone has it.
Congratulations, you're great.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Watch that
All right,
court.
thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.